Hey guys, it's Carla here, and I just have a quick haul to share with you. This past weekend, I was on a hunt for a deep cut blade housing unit for my Cricut. I've wanted to make some shaped minis out of thicker chipboard, and I always buy a lot of the dollar chipboard little mini book sets at Michael's, and I find that it just takes me a lot of time to cut the paper, trim it, sand it, and get the pages ready. And I thought that if I used my Cricut to cut some shapes and then cut the paper in the exact same size, that might reduce some of my prep for the minis. And I wanted to do a bunch of minis as gifts this year, so that's one reason why I was on this quest, so I could get started. So I went to Michael's, happened to be in the area, shopping at Costco Saturday morning, and bounced in there. And of course, they were out of the housing unit, but they did have the blade, so I picked up a pack of the refills. And then I looked at all the Martha Stewart crafts were all on sale, and when I saw this punch, I thought this would be perfect for cards. First time I saw it, I passed by it, and then I went back and got it. What came to mind is using this punch with some glittered paper. I thought that would be really, really pretty on cards and stuff. And then, of course, I had a coupon, and when in doubt, I always get adhesive. Can never have enough adhesive. I have a teenager in the house, and she seems to go through this just as fast as I can with her projects, so that's always a good purchase to have. Good thing to use your coupon for. My husband saw my frustration, and he was going to order the housing unit for me from Amazon, but I was being impatient, so he called a couple Hobby Lobbies, all the Michaels in the area, all the Joann's. He had actually gone to one of the Joann's. I went to the other one. No luck. Everybody was out of stock. So he called Hobby Lobby, and they actually had it. So I ran down to Hobby Lobby later Saturday night and picked up the housing unit. So I haven't used this before, but again, my goal is to make some chipboard mini albums using a bunch of the Cricut cartridges that I have. So can't wait to get working on that. And while I was there, I have this one, the pennant set without the scalloped edges, so I thought this would be a lot of fun to make some banners. That was one of my goals in the next week or so, is to make some banners as gifts and to decorate my own home with. So when I saw this and I had a coupon, I got it 40% off. I picked that up. So this is the nesting lacy pennants, and there's 7 of them in there, and they're great size, and I love these. So I know I'll get a lot of use out of that. I am a sucker for punches, and I love these punches. I've got a couple of them here that I keep on within reach. I love these punches because they store flat, but I use these sizes a lot for minis and cards. So all their punches were on sale, so I picked this one up. I think they were 40 or 50% off. I think they were 40, and she actually gave it to me for 50. So this one would be great for tags. I thought this would be pretty for using for make some homemade Christmas tags. But again, I love these for minis and stuff. So put that back. It's getting heavy. So I love these little punches. Of course, let me show you this first. I looked at all the clearance section, and I love the We Are Memory Keepers circle cutter. It's a magnetic. Again, I keep it right here on my desk. This is it for those that don't have it. This mounts We Are Memory Keepers has their own mat, but I already have the basic gray, and then this big magnet just sits here. And excuse me, what I like about this circle cutter is some of the others only go up to 6 or 7 or so inches. This one will actually do a full 12-inch circle, which makes a great size for doing 12 by 12 layout. So when I saw this on clearance, as you could see, I already had a couple. What else is in here? But again, for $1.07, the way things go in and out of stock, and it's always my luck in the middle of the night I run out of something. So I have plenty of those on hand. And again, the paper was on sale, half off, and I am a sucker for paper. So I avoided the aisle at first, and I thought, well, let me just go down and see. And they had tons and tons of stacks and paper packs that I had been eyeing for a long time. But since they do put their paper 50% off about every 3 or 4 weeks, about once a month or so, I figured I would hold off on a few, but there was a couple that I picked up that I only saw one of. So I picked this Lost and Found up, and this is an older set, but again, for $3, I didn't have to pay shipping. I was already there, and I knew that this was a stack that I'd get a lot of use of. It's not even open. But you guys are all familiar with this stack, so pick that up. This was a collection. This is $15.99. This is Crate Papers Restoration Collection, and I kept picking this up, putting it down, picking it up, putting it down. But I love the vintage feel of the papers. I'm just going to scan it, and then I'll show you the back. And I love the die cut sheets. It just had some wonderful sentiments and accents. And I got this in mind for making a gift for a family member because I loved this particular banner right here. That was one thing I loved. And then I loved a lot of the die cuts. And the coloring is really pretty. Very vintage. A lot of fun to work with. So I got that pack. And then of course I picked up some Echo Park. This is Echo Park Merry Christmas Collection Pack. And I believe this one was $19.99, so half off. Let me show you one of the die sheets. And I know this set's probably been out for a while, but I love the coloring. It's traditional colors, but they're not bold traditional colors. They're kind of a warm, earthy green and warm browns. So, very pretty. I loved that Santa. So, I picked that up. And again, let me show you the front. There's some of the papers. There's the other die sheets in there. Tags. Some alphas. And then here's the papers. Again, just a pretty stack or pack of paper. So I thought that would be a lot of fun to work with. Not like I need any more Christmas paper. So I picked that up. But I did pass up on a couple others I had been eyeing up. So hopefully next time they put them on sale, I'll be able to take advantage of that. So I have a lot of work to do. I didn't get everything that I wanted to do this past weekend, but I got about 80 to 90% of my Christmas decorations out and done. But I didn't get all my gifts made. I got a couple started. So as soon as I get those done, I will post a video on what I've come up with, and also let you know how the Cricut Deep Blade works. I'm very curious to see how well that cuts the chipboard. I've seen it on different videos and tutorials and stuff, but I really like to try it for myself. So hope you guys are all having a great day, and I will talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.